Right, let's start off with a number. 4,000. Sounds like quite a big number. If we change this to 4,000 weeks, that's how many weeks we get if we're lucky enough to make it to 80 years old. Just 4,000 weeks. For me, this feels like life is flying by. It feels like life is a race and it's shooting past. And over the years, people have told me, life is a marathon. It's not a sprint. Just slow down. I don't have time to slow down. I've already used up 2,000 weeks of my life already. It's flying by. And there's a timer here ticking me down to show my time disappearing before my eyes as well. So throughout all my experience in my life, in my first 2,000 weeks, I realized that life isn't a marathon or a sprint, but life is a triathlon. And let me explain. There's 4 sections to a triathlon. You have a swim, a cycle, a run, and the 4th discipline is the transition, that bit between those different stages in life as well. And that's the important bit that I think makes a big difference between a marathon and a triathlon for your life and the way you see it as well. The swim's the first section, and for me that was in childhood, and I was just starting out. I was watching the flow of opportunity go through. So through childhood, you got opportunities to pick different subjects at school, university, and college. There's job opportunities that come by as you go through as well. And I felt there's a flow of opportunity in this first stage of my life. And the first 1,000 weeks, I just laid back, chilled, and just let life flow past me. Opportunities went past me. I just took it all in and just enjoyed life, lying back. And my friends said I was so relaxed. I was lying a lie-low most of my time. I was horizontal most of the time. But then I started to realise that life was ticking by. Those 1,000 weeks suddenly struck like anything, and it started to panic me a little bit. I had to find something that was of interest to me that I could get on with my life, and I could start to focus on. And an opportunity came past me, which was to start my own business. It was in a leisure business, a swimming business right here in Winchester, just down the road at King's School. And this is my first ever business, and this is something that woke me up. That's the thing that got me inspired and excited to get off my lilo, to get off my backside, put my vision goggles on, swim for it, go for it, and start working hard towards it, because it's something I could see I had a vision for. But it's tough when you start out, and those of you in your own business will know, you start to pound forward, you put your head down, you're working as hard as you can, but as soon as you lift your head up for a breath, a wave knocks you backwards, something else knocks you backwards through life, and you're just blown over with all the emails from staff, from customers, and issues and problems that all just seem to keep flowing your way. And the first 1,000 weeks, I just felt like I was drowning under all this. I just couldn't cope, and this wasn't something I wanted to carry on. I couldn't see myself living out the rest of my time being in the water, in the swim with my head in. So I had to find something different. I need to take it up a gear. I needed to find myself a new vehicle, something that would take me on the road to success and where I wanted to go to. I needed to get a bike. So I got myself onto my bike, got myself out of the water. I could now see where I was going. I could have that vision, and there's roads laid out in front of you can work your way towards. Now is time when I started to go from being self-employed to then having a business. We then started to grind on, to start to get into action, get some momentum behind us as well. So getting onto a bike, I had to build a team, and I was able to get leverage. We started off on that small gear, and it was hard as we started to get going. But as we got faster and faster through time, and the team got bigger and bigger, we started with 1 pool in Winchester, took it up a gear to 2 pools, then 3 pools, and all of a sudden we've now got 12 pools that we're operating on, and we're a machine that's now just grinding itself as it goes through. And for 1,000 weeks, I've enjoyed that journey of being a business owner. It's been fantastic. But for all of you who've driven around Winchester on a Sunday morning will know, cyclists like to travel in pack. So I went out to go and find my pack, my people. So I went to business networking events like this, morning breakfast, all sorts of things to go and find my tribe, my pack, to go and join the journey with me, to follow that road, follow that pathway. And my wife has explained to us many times before, people come into your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. And some of those people joined me to tackle a hill. Some people tackled for a path or a journey we went on together. And some of those people will be around for life as we explore this journey as well. As part of the cycle, you have all your different spokes in your wheel of life. It was fantastic hearing this morning some of the different ideas looking into work, money, finance, space, your environment, your relationships and your career, and all these different spokes that you have. You need to make sure you inflate into each of those spokes. You get a nice smooth ride as you're going through. Invest too much into your career or your work and not enough into your family and recreation, and try riding on those wheels. It becomes a very bumpy ride. So it's important to get that wheel of life and get a sense of balance. Next stage for me as we're cycling through and as we're taking on this journey of entrepreneurship and businessship, It's taken me on some really exciting journeys all over the UK with my business, which has been fantastic, and also overseas. I managed to get a trip over to Saudi Arabia and spend 3 months teaching people to swim in the desert. Sounds exciting. Sounds exciting, but also very difficult to explain to passport control as well when you come back. So it's been a fantastic journey, and I've loved being a business owner. It's taken me on many miles, many journeys. We've had to avoid an awful lot of potholes and issues on the way as well. In the 21 years I've been operating a business, we've had COVID, we've had Brexit, we've had lockdown, all sorts of things to avoid. I've had to keep my balance, keep inflating those wheels, and keep grinding on. And the beauty about having that business is that sometimes you can just take a breath. You can take your feet off the pedals and you will still have that momentum. Your team still takes you forward, grinding you forward as well, and making sure that vehicle takes you to where you want to go to as well. But I've now gone through 2,000 weeks in my life, and the scary thing is if I'm hoping to make it to 80, I've only got 2,000 more to go. And those of you who know, I need to transition to the next stage. And the next stage for me is fatherhood, which is going to be a marathon adventure. Thank you. So the next marathon adventure is fatherhood. I've got a lovely little 21-month-old who I'm really excited to spend more time with, but I don't have time to spend that bike grinding it forward and taking myself forward. So I need to then step off that bike. I need to transition to the next stage. And the next stage will be the run, which will be an exciting adventure for my 21-month-old. For the run section, you don't have to follow a road or a path anymore. This is your freedom section. This is where you get to choose what you want to do. Well, I say choose what I want to do. Most of the time it's going to soft play or running around the park with the football, but I still have that freedom to be able to do that as well, which is exciting. So the next stage for me will be a marathon adventure. I'm excited to spend that time with my boy, excited to look forward to the next stage in my life. And I like to think that these different stages allow us to free up our time. And by looking at life as a triathlon, where you've got a chance to transition to different stages, if you like, rather than looking at one long endurance of a marathon event, I think it's important to take a look at life like that and see things differently. And I feel like I can stand here and come and tell you that because as a self-titled marathon man, I've seen 100,000 people cross my finishing lines through running events, through triathlon events and swimming events. And I've seen the happiness and joy it's been when people have followed their own journeys, whether it's been a triathlon or it's been a marathon, and to see them get to that finishing line, having worked towards their goals and achievements as well. So my question to all of you is, what stage of the triathlon are you in now? Are you floating aimlessly down to the river, watching opportunities passing you by? Are you working on yourself? Are you working on the career path? Have you got your own business where you're grinding on to get to that next stage and building a team and building those goals? Or are you lucky enough to join me on the marathon adventure to get that freedom to choose your own path, your own destiny, and go to wherever you want to go? So life is a race. It's not a marathon. It's not a sprint, but life is a triathlon.